everyone. I have an amazing video that I want to show to you guys. It is about these two incredible parents who are disabled. Um, and of course, they have a very beautiful child. So here's the video. Tell me what you guys think and just leave a comment on my page.
People to know that we are just a nice family of three. Stand up. Good boy. Yeah, we might be in wheelchairs, but we're no different to them. Good boy, that's it. And why does the world not see us capable of being parents? Because at the end of the day, our little boy is just like any other little boy. He's happy and he is very, very much loved. Dad. Oh, what have you got? Is it the hair? No, don't eat it. That's nasty. All gone. Gone. All gone. It's gone. High five. Boom.
Rowan's turned to definitely a little character. He's definitely full of energy, very cheeky.
Which one should we read? Neither, of course. He's very quick at learning, and he's starting to speak more and repeating things. Wow! Woo! Good boy! More? Rowan's going to be 18 months next month. He's a very outgoing, funny little boy.
He's definitely got your look in his eye.
And yeah, he's definitely got your cheekiness.
He's a real mixture of both of us.
Yeah. Maria, do you mind making me and Stevie a cup of tea? Yeah. I was diagnosed with SMA when I was around 18 months old. I would describe SMA as a weakness. All of my body is quite weak. My arms, my neck muscles, even my breathing. And I can't walk at all.
DMD stands for Duchenne muscular dystrophy, and it's a muscle wasting condition that affects every organ.
So the difference between our disabilities is Stevie's DMD is more progressive than SMA.
Yeah, Mario's working tonight and
And
tomorrow.
then it's Bobby in the morning. And then in the morning I've got to go to that kangaroo. We met around about 11 years ago, and we were playing power chair football. Stevie was on the opposing team to me, and I just seen him across the sports hall, and I was like, oh, he's a bit of alright.
But we started off as friends, didn't we?
Yeah.
And then, yeah, now we've been married 5 years.
Now I'm stuck with him.
I definitely always wanted children, but being with Faye, I never realised that would have been really possible, but she's very determined, and when she's got her mind set on something, then she normally gets it, so.
I read an article about someone else with SMA, and she carried successfully and delivered her child, her little girl. It drove me to want to be a mum.
During pregnancy, yeah, it was a little bit scary, because knowing the risk, like having a baby, when Faye went down for the cesarean, that was probably the worst weight of my life, really. Getting the news that they were both okay was, well, I felt on top of the world, really.
Rowan was born, it was the 11th of October 2017.
Life after Rowan, it was a little bit of adjustment, but after a day or two, it just felt like he'd been there for years. Just felt really natural.
Oh, hello. Do.
The chances of Rowan getting our disabilities, it definitely played on my mind, but we had advice from someone and they said that he wouldn't get our disabilities. The only thing he did inherit was the SMA gene, but that would affect if he had children, but he would get tested for that.
Do you want some dinner? Are you on your bug? Oh. We remain as independent as possible with the help of our carers. the tomatoes and the cucumbers as well. Stick it in the bowl.
Where?
Oh, and look, we're cooking.
You hungry?
Obviously, in relation to them helping Rowan, everything that they do is instructed by myself or Stevie, and one of us is always present for any of his care. So whether that being changing his bum or putting him in the bath or feeding him, one of us will always be there. Give him a bit more pasta. I know, it's coming. 2 minutes, be patient. You gotta be patient. That's it. Yeah, and then if we put him in his chair first, then we'll get sorted. So parenting isn't difficult because our guys that we have working for us are all very understanding and they respect that. You okay? Are you chewing it properly? Tomato.
Yeah, and the other one as well.
Look, we forgot the same. Yeah.
Just push me forward a little. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Thank you. Eat some more.
Happy day. Good boy, you alright? Wash your hands off. Good boy. The thing that stands out for me most is when Rowan hurts himself and we can't pick him up to sort of hold him. That's probably the one thing that I wish I could do. But obviously I'm grateful that they can do that for me. It's your turn.
Should I go? Are you going to stay here with Daddy?
Should we go in here?
Yes.
Like, what's this? Come on.
Uh-oh.
Rowan.
Come back, you. The hardest thing for me with Rowan is being able to pick him up and hold him tight. And just to let him know that I'm there for him. Yeah, that's hard to deal with.
We're going to the farm.
Go on the farm. You can't go on the farm without your shoes on. We're not classed as a normal human being. Like, we're not allowed to have children. To the top. Yeah, the birdie. And we're not allowed to be able to drive a car or own our own house or work. And that's how I feel that the public perceive us, right? So you put your hand strap on.
Hey. Oh, nearly.
When we're out and about in the general public, people never think that we are one's parents.
It's a good boy.
That's it, good boy. They always just assume that whoever's with us is either his guardian or his mother or father, and that's quite upsetting, and it annoys us a little bit, doesn't it? Like,
yeah, it does. Yeah.
because what is normal? What I want people to watch this and to know that we are just a nice family of three, and yeah, we might be in wheelchairs, but we're no different to them. Hiya, Mr. Goat. What? Come here. Stand on here. Say hello, Goat. Nice to watch him grow up and yeah, for him to accept us as his parents, and that's heartwarming, and that is ultimately what I wanted when I started this journey, when I decided I wanted to be a parent, is will my child love me like a child loves any other mother? And the answer is yes. We love him so much, and he returns it, he gives that love back to us, and it makes everything worthwhile.
It does, definitely.
And it made all of the pain from pregnancy worthwhile, and yeah, he's good. I'm proud to be his mum, and I'm proud of who he's turning to be.
Okay, he's off.
He's off.
Rowan, wait for us.
You're too fast.
Oh, he's after the bird.
Alright. What an incredible story. You know, there's actually what's really cool is like they have a car for the people who are disabled. So instead of them like using their feet like usual, like how we do it, they use like these joysticks, and that's how they drive their car. And I think that's pretty cool to have something like that for people who are paralyzed, from the waist down or from the neck down, as so you could say. So, but anyways, back to this topic. And one more thing I have to say before I discuss about these um, dis- disability that they have. Um, I'm really inspired um, by those two parents. The way that not only they take care of their sons, but how they're help raising them, things of that nature. You know, and people who say that they can't do it or they can't take care of them, well, think again, because with Christ you can do anything. So, anyways, um, back to the topic. I'm going to talk about um, Faye Pearson. She's the mother, and she's the one that has the SMA. In other words, she has what is called spinal muscular atrophy. So, I'm going to explain to you guys what it is. All right. So, what is spinal muscular atrophy? Well, basically, spinal muscular atrophy, or SMA, is a genetic disease affecting the central nervous system, peripheral, peripheral nervous system, and voluntary muscle movement, or basically, in other words, skeletal muscles. Um, Most of the nerve cells that controls muscles are located in the spinal cord, which accounts for the word spinal in the name of the disease. SMA is muscular because its primary effect is on muscles, which don't receive signals from these nerve cells. Atrophy is the medical term for getting smaller, which is what generally happens to muscles when they're not stimulated by nerve cells. So basically, that's why she's paralyzed, you know, or she's on a wheelchair, because the nerves is not sending signals to the brains to cause her muscles to move. Um, and I also believe that Stephen Hawking's had that same disease too, but I gotta look into it. But anyways, SMA involves the loss of nerve cells called motor neutrons, or sorry, motor neurons in the spinal cord, and is classified as a motor neuron disease. In most, in the most common form of SMA, chromosome 5 SMA or SMN related SMA, there is wide variability in age of onset symptoms and rate of progression. In order to account for these differences, chromosome 5 related SMA, which often is auto sorry, terminology is crazy. But is often is autosomal recessive, is classified into type 1 through 4. So the age at which SMA symptoms begins roughly correlates with the degrees to which motor function is affected. The earlier the age of onset, the greater the impact on motor function. Children who display symptoms at birth or in infancy typically have the lowest level of functioning, type 1. Later onset SMA with a less severe course, type 2 and 3, and in teens or adults, type 4, generally correlates with increasingly higher levels of motor function. So, what causes SMA? Chromosome 5 SMA is caused by a deficiency of a motor neuron protein called SMN for survival of motor neuron. This protein, as its name implies, seems to be necessary for normal motor neuron function. SMN plays a pivotal role in gene expression in motor neurons. Its deficiency is caused by genetic flaws, mutations on chromosome 5 in a gene called SMN1. The most common mutation in the SMN1 gene within patients diagnosed with SMA is a deletion of a whole segment called exon 7. Neighboring SMN2 genes can in part compensate for non-functional SMN1 genes, as there is 99% identity between these two genes. So basically, these are more chemistry, scientific stuff, but it's the genes that's in your body. Other rare forms of SMA, non-chromosome 5, are caused by mutations in genes other than SMN1-3. For more information, including details reading on rare non-chromosome 5-linked SMA, see forms of SMA and causes inheritance. So, what are the symptoms of SMA? Well, SMA symptoms cover a broad spectrum ranging from mild to severe. Sometimes it will affect your arm, it will affect your legs, it will affect your spinal cord that communicates to all over your body parts. So basically, and that's what she has. And if you want to look in more into that, just go to mda.org, disease, spinal muscular atrophy, and just look into it, and it will give you more details about the SMA. I only read partial of it. So now, I'm going to also talk to you guys about what DMD is. And so basically, DMD is Duchenne muscular, I think it's, how to spell it, Duchenne muscular dystrophy. And basically, It deals with the same thing, except it's a little bit worse. Um, so, and basically, it just means that a rare genetic disorder that causes muscles to weaken and waste away, or doctor or dental medicine, a doctor's degree in dental medicine. Um, so Duchenne muscular dystrophy is what is DMD is is a severe type of muscular dystrophy that usually only affects boys and those assigned male at birth. It's caused by a lack of a protein called dystrophin. Boy, these terminology is killing me, but um, I do love talking about it because it just tell you the uniqueness of a person who is disabled. So, anyways, basically, which causes muscles fibers to break down and be replaced by fatty or fibrous tissue. This leads to progressive muscle weakness that typically begins around age 4, with muscles loss first occurring in the thighs and pelvis and then extending to the arms. Symptoms include difficulty walking or getting up from a seated or lying position, weakness in the shoulder and pelvis, abnormal clumsiness and frequent falling, difficulty going upstairs, waddling as they walk due to weaker hip muscles, shortness of breath, fatigue and swelling of the feet due to a weakening heart muscles, problems breathing due to a weakening of respiratory muscles. There is no known treatment that can stop the progression of DMD, but currency therapy focuses on glue. Okay. um, it's hard for me to spell this, but I will do the best I can to spell this one because this terminology is pretty long. I think it's spelled glucocorticoids and physiotherapy to prevent orthopedic complications. Most people with DMD will reach adulthood, but they are more likely to die from heart or respiratory failure before or during their 30s. DMD may also refer to doctors of dental, and I'm not going to read on after that. But, anyways, basically, as you can see, they're both on a wheelchair. Faye Pearson has SMA, and Steven Pearson has DMD. But, they still live their life. They still do their thing. And I'm pretty sure they're making inspiration of other people, especially their son. And it's incredible that they both have a son together. So I just want to say thank you for watching this video, and I will see you on the next one. Take care, give care, and I'll see you later. Thank you for watching this video. As you can see on the black screen, please click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and click the notification. Thank you.